Yo, what's up guys? Steve Reese here with Player Grade Guitars, where we feature guitar lessons and gear demos in the stoner, doom, and heavy blues genres. So if you're into that sort of thing, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for more killer content. In this video, we're going to be looking at breaking down Sleep's Giza Butler off the 2018 The Sciences release. As usual, this song is tuned to C standard, so get your guitar tuned up and we're going to zoom in and break it down. Alright guys, so as mentioned in the intro, the guitar is tuned to C standard. I'll give you the 6th string to tune up to if you need. So this song is in the key of C minor, as are a lot of Sleep songs, and that allows them to use the power chords roots at the 12th fret, as well as the open 6th string, and play in that key of C minor. The intro to this song uses the 1st position minor pentatonic scale, and as well as some licks in the 4th position minor pentatonic scale, as well as the 3rd position. One special thing about this intro lick that sort of separates it strictly from minor pentatonic is that it includes the minor 2nd, which is a half step up from the root, and which really gives the intro to this song the sort of eerie feel, and that is this being the root note. If you go up a half a step, you get that minor second note, which comes from the Phrygian mode, or some people might call the Phrygian scale. And so it sort of gives this intro more of a Phrygian feel, but I sort of like to think of it as just minor pentatonic with that added flattened second, kind of the standard doomy intro. So I'm gonna play through it one time and then we'll break it down. So there it was, played at speed. It's a little longer in the actual song, but those are the main licks that are included, and so that's what we're gonna run through here. If you wanna play the actual full intro, you'll have to listen to the recording. So the intro starts like this. First string open, hammer on the 3rd fret. 4th string open, hammer on the 2nd fret. 2nd string open. And then back to that 4th string at the 2nd fret. And then you're going to strike that root note again on the 4th string, 2nd fret, and pull it off to open and hammer back on. This is where that Phrygian flat second is going to come in. Slide up to that note. And then you're going to use the open 3rd string back to that 4th string 3rd fret. Then he goes up to this 4th position, minor pentatonic, and applies vibrato. So you're at the 7th fret, 3rd string, and you're going to hammer on to the 9th fret, 3rd string, and resolve with some vibrato at that 7th fret, 4th string. So then you're going to go back to that 1st position and sort of repeat the original lick with a bit of a change. So, and that's where the change comes in. It's 2nd string, 3rd fret. First time around, we use that open note, 2nd string. This time we're going to be using the 2nd string, 3rd fret, which is the flat 7, instead of the 5th interval. Back into that 4th position. And you're going to trill between the root and the flat 7th. So that's on the 4th string, 2nd fret, just pulling off to the open. Then that first lick repeats again, just like that. And then back to that, the second way we played it. And this time you're going to go into third position, minor pentatonic, and go. So it's actually the same two notes, just at a lower octave. So the other time we were going. This time we're going. And then back to the beginning again. And then this is where the real rhythm stuff starts to come in. So he slides to that, grabs this root fifth power chord at the first fret, which is again that Phrygian note, a half step up from the root, grabs that chord, slides it all the way up to about the 12th or 13th fret. So that was the intro. Now we're going to get into the rhythm section. So you slide up from the 1st fret to the 12th fret, and then you start this chugging on the, basically using that open 6th string and 5th string 7th fret, which is the same note. So this is just a C note. And he's got his fingers positioned so that he's also fretting the 5th fret, 5th string. So the rhythm of this part that I'm using probably isn't exactly correct. It's hard to decipher just with the way the notes sort of blend together with how open the amplifiers are, but it's something similar to what I was playing. Then he slides up and does this riff using the root and the flat 7th. So. So this is where he's actually using chords from the full natural minor scale. And as I mentioned at the beginning, this is in C minor, this song. Basically uses the C minor scale and then adds in that flat 2nd. So the chord that he's adding from that C minor is this, which is a major 2nd. So he's actually using the open, the minor 2nd, the major 2nd, the flat 3rd, the perfect 4th, the perfect 5th, the flat 7th, and the root, and then that, which is just an octave up. So those are actually all the chords in the rhythm sections of the song. But I like to think of it as natural minor and adding in that half step up from the root. So anyways, this little then he switches using the same chords and starts doing. So the first time around, he's hitting the open string and then going from the 3rd fret to the 2nd fret, 3rd to the 2nd to the 3rd to the 5th to the 3rd, back to the 2nd. Then when he switches to the 2nd riff, it's so then instead of drifting back to the first position, he uses the notes at the 12th and 10th fret and just starts to go. So they do a lot of, they call it hiccuping, I read in an interview, where they basically intentionally sort of change the riffs around a little bit, add some notes here, take away some notes there. It makes it somewhat difficult to learn and follow, but I'm just trying to give you a general idea of sort of what the guys are doing. So that leads us to the most basically epic riff of the song. Classic Pike right there, to use the open string and the 14th fret to sort of make a power chord. Root 5th power chord. Anyways, classic Matt Pike right there. So you slide up to that 12th fret, strike it twice. And then you're going to slide back and forth twice from the 10th to the 12th. He oftentimes will be sliding from like the 1st fret or the 3rd fret. And then you're going to slide up to that 15th fret. And then slide twice between that 13th and 12th fret, again using that Phrygian note, that minor 2nd, which just sort of adds that flavor to the song. So then Al sort of plays his part, and they finish up with this really cool riff. So what he's doing again is he's at this 12th fret at the root note, and he's pulling off. Again, it's just a classic Matt Pike thing to do, but holding this power chord at the 12th fret. And then they've got that other sort of variation where he's doing. So using those same chords as earlier on, which is the second, third, and fifth frets. From the natural minor scale again, which is the major second, the minor third, and the perfect fourth. So. So that's the song. That's Giza Butler. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel. Like this video. Really appreciate the support. Thanks, guys.